we recognize when we get beat, and we got beat by a better team today. So I want to make sure that that's noted. Also, really disappointing loss. There'll be a lot of things that will be bared out by the film, but several things became apparent to me on the sideline. Really disappointed with our lack of discipline, and that, you know, it's easy to say, well, I did a bad job coaching. That's, you know what, but I think we got to look at discipline comes under coaching, and when you have that number of face masks and penalties and things of that nature, we did not put our players in position during fall camp enough to warrant that kind of discipline. So that's really disappointing. I want to be real clear. That's not why we lost the game, but that contributed to it. And so that was apparent. You know, I thought North Dakota did some effective things in the first half, and then early in the third quarter as far as some of their sets and motions. The quarterback played well, and they were good on third down. We had a hard time getting off the field on third down, but there were things where we were out leveraged. You know, it broke into our secondary, and that's disappointing. I understand that sometimes we're going to have a play pop on the first level, but what we cannot have is big plays, and that occurred. Offensively, for us to be effective in our offense, we really need to do a good job being effective on 1st and 10. That doesn't mean that you run the ball all the time on 1st and 10, but certainly our 1st and 10 proficiency or efficiency was abysmal, and I was really disappointed on our ability to run the football. And so we got to take a hard look at that. I know there's been years where we've had a challenge with some of the things out of 3-4. But they still have 11 guys out there on the field, so that was disappointing. I think in the kicking game, you know, some errors there were apparent, and then obviously missing the extra point is a concern. I did think that we punted the ball well and covered well, so that was a bright spot. But this was a very disappointing loss, and I think I need to take a measured view of it because there's not one game. There's a long season ahead, but this is a really disappointing loss, and we've got to come back tomorrow, not tomorrow, but as coaches tomorrow, but Monday, and really take a really aggressive approach on improving, because you know we had a real lack of performance today.